Welcome to today's JMC training webinar, End of Term Transcript To-Dos. My name is Amy Wall. I have been with JMC for 2.5 years. I'm a CSS lead and also a trainer for JMC. I'm a retired educator. I was a counselor at the end of my career, so I did a lot of work with transcripts. So I'm excited to be here today to talk to you about some things that go along with that. And I am joined today by Brian Wall. So Brian, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Sure, thanks. I'm Brian Wall, and my background is almost identical to Amy's in terms of when I joined JMC, except that my education experience was as a middle school, high school principal, 24 years as principal and teacher for 10 years before that.
All right, thank you. So we'll go ahead and get started. We're going to talk today about some of the handy tools that help streamline transcripts. Keeping transcripts accurate doesn't have to be complicated. With a few basic end-of-term tasks, counselors and administrators can quickly include the most up-to-date history of courses taken, grades received, immunizations, test scores, activities, and honors earned on printed transcripts and in JMC student and JMC family. And just a side note, this is actually the second transcript training that we've done recently. The first one was called Preparing Transcripts for Transfer Students in JMC Office, and it is now available on the YouTube channel. So you can look for that one as well if you want to learn a little bit more about transcripts in JMC.
And who doesn't?
Oh, I'm sorry, Brian, go ahead.
And who doesn't want to learn more about transcripts?
Well, absolutely. Obviously, we did since we've done both of these trainings. So here we go. All right, please hold all your questions until the Q&A session at the end of each section. We'll just ask you questions. If you have some, go ahead and type them in and we'll get to you. If you do not need to communicate with the host, feel free to use the Q&A chat feature in our webinar toolbar. So moving right along, we'll talk about automatically updating student transcripts. Keeping student transcripts accurate and current has never been easier. With just a click, transcripts can reflect the most recent grading, attendance, and activity data stored in JMC Office, giving administrators, counselors, students, and families access to up-to-date records anytime. To begin, go to Grading, Transcripts, Bring Up to Date in JMC Office. So we're just right over here on the side, very simple, Grading, Transcripts, Bring Up to Date. Step 1, click the Bring Up to Date button to pull the latest course, grade, and attendance data into student transcripts. Helpful tip, run this update at the end of each term and again at the close of the school year to keep your transcripts current. I'm going to go ahead and click. We'll come back to that in just a second, but I'm going to go to the fun fact. You can bring transcripts up to date as often as you need. It simply replaces old data with the most recent information stored in JMC Office. So you never need to be concerned about, ooh, can I do this? Can I bring them up to date? It's just going to replace old data with new. So Brian, do you have any input on updating transcripts at all?
No, I just like those end of terms are good times to be doing that. But like Amy said, you can do it anytime you think it might be helpful.
Right. Like I used to sometimes have to go back in and add a grade for a student from like a college course or something that didn't get in there right away. So just bring them up to date just to make sure that that new information was in there. I'm just going to go back and show where it is here because I don't really think we need to do a live look on this step because it really is as easy as it sounds. Just go into the grading, transcripts, bring up to date, and it's one button. Just click that button right there. All right, any questions, Brian?
Not seeing any questions. Just going to say it doesn't take long at all either. It's a quick running process.
That's right. All right. So then we'll talk about printing student transcripts. Printer exporting student transcripts. JMC's print transcripts page makes it easy to produce official transcripts for high school students, whether they're applying to college, transferring districts, or entering the workforce. You can select which students to include and customize the records displayed. such as activities, honors, health information, attendance, class rank, and more. So to get started with printing transcripts, you'll go into JMC Office, navigate to Grading, Transcripts, and then Print Transcripts. Step 1, select a radio button from the select box to choose which student transcripts to print. So we have our options over in that select box. Sequential is going to give you a range of students by JMC student ID number. Random is going to be individually selected students from a list of active students. By grade is going to be a range of grade levels. For example, you could say that you want to print transcripts from grade 6 to grade 8, or by advisor, a range of advisors by ID. So your advisors have ID numbers in the database here, and so you could pick from 1 to 10 or whatever number you wanted on that. Step 2, select the appropriate option from the Include Transcript Records dropdown, so up here on the top there, to define the records you'd like printed. So you can print all records, that includes all courses and all grades, beginning with grade 9, starts with just 9th grade coursework on up, beginning with grade 9 and earlier records that count in GCR or GPA, includes all from grade 9 and any earlier coursework that counts toward towards graduation credit, or GPA. Or you can change the grade level cutoff. It allows you to specify a custom grade level as the starting point. So Brian, I feel like there might be some things on here. Is there anything you want to add to that?
Oh, I think that ability to begin with grade 9 and earlier, in some schools, maybe you're allowing your 8th graders to take Algebra 1 for high school credit. So this would allow you to pull that algebra class in that they took in 8th grade onto their transcript, showing along with their other high school courses.
Okay, right. Very good. That makes sense. And GCR and GPA, just to clarify, we're looking at credits and grade point average. All right, choose additional elements to include. So you can really customize your transcripts. You can pick from a lot of different options as to what you want to include on those. And I think different situations call for different choices on this. Step 3, place a check mark in the appropriate check boxes for any additional records you'd like to include, such as activities, immunizations, health notes, test scores, attendance, and more. So you have a lot of options over there. Step 4 is optional. You can select a test score format from the Include Test Score Records dropdown if you plan to include some test data, if you want to have any of those on your transcripts. Step 5, select a radio button from the form size box to identify which size page to print. So you have some formatting options. Step 6, place a check mark in the Include Class Ranking checkbox to display the student's class rank on the transcript. Step 7, select the appropriate term type from the dropdown and choose a radio button to specify the as of term for class rank. So you have different times of year over there that you can choose from. Step 8 is optional. Enter a note in the optional message box to add a custom note or school-specific details to the printed transcript. So I feel like this is fairly new down here. Brian and I were just talking about this. So you can put in some kind of a message at the bottom, the example, your students graduating. You can just customize that. I know some schools have talked about, is it putting their CPR completion on there, Brian? Am I remembering that correctly?
I think that's been a use. I've seen a version where schools put their grade cutoffs
Oh,
in that
okay.
as a sort of a legend for interpreting the grades that are included on the transcript.
Okay, yep. So there are a lot of possibilities down there, and then it says, which year they will appear. So we'll look at that a little bit more when we look at do our live look. So, all right. Step 9, click the print button to generate a PDF of the transcripts, or click the export button to export the transcript records to a CSV text file. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take a live look at printing student transcripts. So when we are in our database here, we're going to go to Grading, transcripts, print transcripts. Then, like we said, there are a lot of different options on here. I often did by grade because I would look at, my seniors' transcripts, so I would pick grade 12 to 12. Like we said, here's that drop down where you can see all the records beginning with grade 9 or grade 9 and anything earlier. You can change some things in there. Lots of different options. I feel like I think you want to be selective on what you choose on your transcript. I don't know if you agree with that, Brian, just because you want it to be kind of clean. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I think, as you said earlier, it kind of depends on, what's the purpose that you're printing this transcript for, and what information is necessary for whoever's requesting that transcript. If they've specifically requested immunization records, obviously you include them on the transcript. But if it's not, specifically requested or needed, more often than not, just the basic courses and grades is what people think about when they think about a transcript.
Right.
One other note I would make here is that we've discovered along the way is that the choices you make in setting up what you're going to print on the transcript, they're user specific. For example, if Amy is logged into JMC Office as the school counselor and has made some choices for what she typically wants on transcripts when she prints them, that might be different than what the secretary in the office is seeing or the principal is seeing when they go to print transcripts. So it's sort of JMC Office user specific, your choices when you go to print.
Good point. Thank you for sharing that. All right, so just looking through, like, again, we said there's just a lot of different things you can choose or not choose. I was looking over here at the term type. One thing that came up often when I was a counselor is maybe colleges for seniors in fall semester wanted a transcript. Well, until the semester was done, I did not have a cumulative record. I needed to go if I was in the first semester and I wanted to print a transcript for my seniors. I did it at the beginning of the year because if I did semester 1, there wouldn't be a cumulative GPA. It wouldn't do some of the calculating that the college wanted to see. So I wanted the grades on my transcript that came in at the beginning of the year. So that was just kind of that's a helpful tip there that I, as a counselor, needed to remember and I used a lot. So just wanted to show that there. So that's really all there is to printing student transcripts. You can pick your options, you can play with it, you can select how you want to do that, what kinds of groups. Of course, you can always do your individual, just pick somebody from your drop down and print them that way as well. So it's a pretty simple process. Brian, do we have any questions?
Still no questions.
All right. Okay, so now we're going to talk a little bit about how to empower families with unofficial transcripts. As part of end-of-term transcript to-dos, families and students do not need to contact the office for an unofficial transcript. Through the JMC Student and JMC Family portals, they can view and print unofficial transcripts at any time. When transcript questions come up at the end of a term, directing families and students to these self-service tools is an easy first step. Sharing a couple of helpful resources that show where to find and print transcripts can save time while ensuring everyone is reviewing the most up-to-date information. So to find some articles, some things to share with your families, head to JMC Family Help Center collection for easy to follow instructions on printing an unofficial transcript from the JMC Family portal, and share the article URL with families or post it on your school's website to empower them with self-service access to student transcripts. Similar guidance is also available for students through JMC Student. Just search the JMC Help Center for Check Student Transcripts in JMC Student to find instructions written specifically for them. So we do have this Help Center. For any of you who don't know it, the Help Center is amazing, and we'll look at that in just a minute. But we have collections in there, so we'll go ahead and go take a look at that and show you what's available. I'm already giving away the secret here. We're going to go take a look. All right, so if I am in Office, and I'm going to go down to our Help Center, I'm going to visit the Help Center. And here we've got tons of collections on various things here that people need to know. I'm just trying to group them together, make it easy for staff to find what they need. We can go all the way down. We've got our family collection here. Lots of good resources, not just on printing unofficial transcripts, but there's lots of things in here, how to even get into the portal, what the portal can do. But then as we look down here, it talks about academics. We've got an article down here about checking student transcripts. I can look at some things in there, report cards. So I'm just going to click on this article. And this just gives an idea of how families can go ahead and look at transcripts in JMC Family. This is written for them, so you can print these out, share them with your families so they know how to go ahead and find those transcripts themselves. All right, so we've got that. Gotta get myself back here. Okay, also I'm going to go ahead and do a search. It's as easy as searching as well. So check student transcripts in JMC student. I've got an article right there that I can also share with students and with families so they know how to go ahead and find their grades as well. So Brian, is there anything that I missed in that section? You're muted.
I had so much to say and you weren't hearing any of it, but
I was going to say, I guess
no.
you're speechless.
No, just can be a real time saver for your counselor, for your office secretary, to empower your parents and students to print their own unofficial transcripts. We're coming into scholarship time. If they don't need an official copy, it's nice to have them be able to go in and create that or print that transcript for themselves. I do think that just a reminder that you want to make sure in your online settings for family that you've made transcripts available to them.
I'm going to go ahead and go right there. So I went to File, Online Settings, and up here on the Family Access tab, we do have transcripts marked here, and also then Allow Class Rank.
Just make sure you have that checked and available before you start communicating with parents, telling them that they can print their transcripts on their own.
Right. There's also, on the student access, there's also a box there to check. So just a good point to help people remember, because yes, I mean, if you tell them that they can go in and view these and then you don't have that available, that doesn't always go over very well. So we want to make sure that we have all of the things marked. All right, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get us just taking a peek here just to see what it looks like on the other side. So I am on a student's portal here, and I can just go down here and find transcript. I'm going to log in. It logged me out. And this is what they see then. So it's very similar to what we saw, just not nearly as many options. But again, they can view things. They can decide if they want to see particular grade ranges, any of the things they want to see on their attendance. So they kind of have some control over what they see as well.
And I believe if they actually print that transcript will have a watermark on it that indicates that it is an unofficial transcript.
Right. Okay. So that's what that looks like. All right, Brian, so do we have any questions about any of the things that we've covered today in terms of end of term transcript to-dos?
Nope, we do not have any user questions at this time.
All right, well then that is the end of this training webinar. So on behalf of Brian and I'd like to say thank you for tuning in and thank you for choosing JMC.